Thank you, Fatma, for your valuable insight for such a critical topic impacting our lives in daily manners. Now, for the next element in our agenda, I will be glad to listen further about connecting minds for better and safer future. Our panel session, titled The Power of Collaboration, hosted by a great mind from various industries and sectors. It is my absolute honor to bring to the stage our incredible moderator, Ms. Sara Kindi, Senior Cyber Consultant from Petroleum Development, Oman. Dear Sara, the stage is yours, please.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I am glad and having the greatest honor to be here in my country, Oman, in the November, where all of us, Oman is celebrating our National Day soon, and welcoming our guests coming from all the countries in the Gulf, in the Middle East, and from international countries coming to visit us here. What a pleasure. We are all talking cybersecurity and representing the Omani female affiliate. I am proud here to really emphasize the importance of being together and stronger together. This is Sara Kindi, working as Senior Cybersecurity Consultant in Petroleum Development, Oman. I have been working in cybersecurity for almost 10 years, focusing mainly on cyber defense, and now moving recently in working in governance and strategy, and working in energy sector, such a critical infrastructure sector where the economy is more important and where cyber attack can impact human health and safety and impacting people's life. We are all feeling responsible. And here, today, I would like to invite all of you to explore the magical power of collaboration. So, to explore and start the journey, please allow me to invite our distinguished speakers and panelists from Oman. Today we have Dr. Shadha Al-Amri, Head of Innovation Department in College of Applied Science. Please, big applause for Dr. Shadha. Next, we have Ms. Nahla Balushi. She is acting IT manager in Central Bank of Oman. Next, let us welcome Ms. Maiysa Al-Dhanki, Assistant Manager in Cybersecurity in Ernst & Young. Test. Thank you, ladies, for joining us today. I would like also to apologize for Ms. Aisha Haji. Ms. Aisha, she is from Bahrain, working mainly on cybersecurity awareness department from Ministry of Interior in Bahrain. Unfortunately, due to unavoidable circumstances, she is apologizing from joining us here today. But also, we are proud to have all the female elite here with me from Oman. So, who knows Dr. Shadha? Who knows the valuable contribution that Dr. Shadha is doing in serving our nation, Oman? Sometimes there are hidden power. No one knows about them. Even myself, I didn't know Dr. Shadha before having her. I'm pleased to have her in my panel. Dr. Shadha, she is working in cybersecurity innovation, the theme of most of the talks here under this umbrella. She is a proud general manager of innovation department in college or university now of applied science. She delivered valuable contributions when it comes to cybersecurity innovations and the projects, including with Ministry of Manpower, and she can elaborate more in her success story. Ms. Nahla Balushi, she was the CISO, or General Manager, but for us always CISO authority in Central Bank of Oman, serving the financial sector in Oman. She was with us one day in BDO. Unfortunately, she left the CBO before I met her. But mashallah, Dr. Nahla, she was awarded as a top influencer by InfoSec Global as a top influencer in cybersecurity in 2021. Also, she was awarded in 2020 as a cybersecurity executive lady by WiCSME2022. Last but not least, Ms. Maiysa. Who knows Ms. Maiysa? I know majority of you maybe knows her. She's working in EY as a as assistant manager in consultancy and offering valuable cybersecurity services for Oman and at international level, of course. And most of you must have or may have collaboration with EY. And she was awarded as a top winner in cyber. Remind me, Maiysa. Yes.
Thank you, Sara.
Share the
Bismillah
privilege,
ar-Rahman
Maiysa.
ar-Rahim.
Thank you.
Thank you for the lovely introduction. And I am grateful and honored to be part of this prestigious summit and to contribute with my experience and knowledge toward the powerful, let's say, collaboration that will be elaborating more during this panel discussion. I was awarded with multiple prestigious awards, either globally or on MENA region. So thank you, Sara.
Thank you. Thank you. Also, one of the major contributions that also Ms. Nahla is serving, she was selected and nominated by the government to be a representative on UK Gulf Women in Cybersecurity Fellowship. One of the key projects that currently she is working in is working in enhancing the competency and identifying the competency gap when it comes to cybersecurity. And this is one of the main outcomes of this UK Gulf Fellowship, where we encourage all the sectors here to really nominate our brilliant ladies also and to contribute as well to this big initiative. Now, always we like to start our panels in WiCSME by sharing our success stories. As you know, if I ask you here, at a social life, what is the difference between your life in your COVID before and after? Do you feel there is a huge difference? Do you feel it? Majority might say yes. How about the life for cybersecurity professionals? As a cybersecurity professional, what has been changed? Do you feel the heat? Do you know that based on the latest research and statistics, even the basic phishing attacks, emails that are coming to our inbox, it's increased drastically more than 400%. One of the biggest attack, even in energy sector, what was called? People representing energy sector, solar winds. One of the most sophisticated attacks sponsored by nation-state actors, followed by many, many sophisticated attacks in 2021, Colonial Pipeline, where it is impacting the community. People in United States waiting for gasoline. It's not there, big queues. They are asking, what is that? They can't really connect. This is something because of cyber attack, where cyber attack impacted the IT systems of colonial and pipelines, and the CEO has to take urgent decisions to isolate operational technology network. All operations halted to contain the incident. They don't want the impact on HSC, human life. So having our distinguished speakers representing different sectors, Dr. Shadha from academia, Ms. Nahla from financial sector, Maiysa from the consultancy and also serving the community, all of them representing WiCSME community. So let us start with Dr. Shadha. If you can share with us your success story, how power of collaborations helped us in strengthening the cybersecurity initiatives moving forward.
Thank you, Sara, and thank you everyone for inviting us here. So basically, I'm from academic sectors, the University of Technology and Applied Science. As you know, we are like in 7 College of Technologies merged with the 6 College of Applied Science. So we are now the 2nd university in Oman. So basically, yes, connecting mind is important, especially in cybersecurity. And when it comes to academia, there is 2 main, let's say, issues regarding connection and security. The first one is the R&D, research for development, because if there is no connection and collaboration between academia and private and public sector, our researchers, our students cannot proceed in cybersecurity. We know that data in cybersecurity is crucial. So mostly when someone has an experiment, they're not allowed to experiment in real data. So this is one of the problems. So if there is a way to make collaboration between academia and all sectors in R&D, that will enhance the output. Because when you say development, I want to develop for economy, for the economy-based, let's say knowledge-based economy. This knowledge, if no collaboration between academia and outside, it will be somehow cannot proceed. So this is one thing about collaboration regarding R&D. The second thing I just heard here before the speaker saying about the skills. Mostly our students, let's say, staying in our university 5 years. And one of the, let's say, our specialization is related to cybersecurity. By the way, we have like 5 specializations: software engineering, networking, information system, security, and databases. So after the merging of the university, by the way, the merging means we have branches all the Oman, from Sendam to Salalah. So that means like about half of Omani generation coming to our university, UTAS. Okay? So we make use of this migration to upgrade the curriculum. So one of the good collaboration as well, when the team work in the curriculum development, we met most of private and public sector and we asked them, what you want to have from our students? What skills are missing from our graduates? So after like more than 10, like say, interviews and questionnaires, we come up with, there is a list of skills we have to have them. So that's why our new curriculum is enhanced and those, let's say, required skills will be injected in this coming, let's say, updated curriculum. And inshallah, after the 5 years, because the first batch starting this year, so after 5 years, you will see different skills coming to the market. By the way, we as well be injecting the data science and AI, in addition to, let's say, more cybersecurity focus on practical. So hopefully you're going to see our graduate after, let's say, soon with this all skills.
Inshallah, inshallah. Thank you, Dr. Shadha. Very inspiring, mashallah. We really appreciate your valuable contributions, especially when it comes to academia and young students. Moving now to Ms. Nahla. Enrich us.
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, thank you very much, Sara, for having me here. I worked in cybersecurity for so many years, since May 2022. I'm playing now a different role, yet it's related again to IT and security, but a bit different. So currently I'm acting GM of IT at Central Bank of Oman. But just to shed some light on the collaboration part when it comes to the financial sector and from a regulator perspective, they are different. If I can take it, I can call it layers. So we start collaboration with the banking sectors in Oman, which is still not yet mature, but the central bank is trying its best to mature that experience through having different platforms. The second layer is the collaboration at the GCC level, where under the GCC umbrella, there is a collaboration between the central banks to share information, to ensure that whatever attacks that happen in any GCC is shared with Oman and all the countries, to ensure that we protect our landscape from any threats. Also, at a higher level, internationally, also there is a collaboration between central bank and international countries. And we would want to improve that collaboration, and we will try our best also to introduce many platforms that can ease the process of this collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you. Indeed, all of this, it's like enriching and enhancing and strengthening cybersecurity, moving forward to achieve even Oman Mission 2020. Moving now to Ms. Maiysa.
Thank you again, Sara. From my perspective as a consultancy person who is working with multiple projects, either on national scale or across MENA, so the collaboration was a main pillar that we are looking whenever we engage in any project, either among different sectors or specifically to an organization that we are willing to enhance their maturity. So referring to your introduction, Sara, that when we started facing the COVID, it was a bit challenge for us in a consultancy firm that we saw a lot of gap among different organizations, different sector. But moving forward with our skills and capability, we were managed to share some of the successful business case where we benefit other sectors to avoid or minimize the gaps or the, let's say, the fault that they were following, that they were not even collaborating by sharing their knowledge, sharing their experience. So that was a successful, let's say, contribution from our end, because we have the holistic view across multiple sectors. And we share that not only across MENA region level, but we got the benefit of the international, let's say, offices that covering multiple cases that were similar to what we were facing here in Middle East. Thank you.
Thank you, Maiysa. MashaAllah, all of you providing so inspiring stories, like all of us proud about the initiatives to keep it up and support you in moving it forward. It's like connecting all our minds. Now, let us now all of us explore different domains where we really can harvest the power and the fruits of collaboration. If I ask Ms. Nahla, now you know that all of us talking about collective defense strategy, where the collaboration is required in both internally and externally to combat the evolving cyber threats. The sophistication of cyber nation-state actors, cyber attackers, it's like attacking even critical infrastructures. They are financially motivated. It's like now giving us a big responsibility to take it within our organizations and explore different mechanisms to combat them. So how about cyber threat intelligence? Now, every day trying to strengthen their cyber threat intelligence feeds. So how cyber threat intelligence feeds can help us to improve our cyber resilience?
Thank you for the question, Sara. Before going to the cyber threat intelligence part, maybe I should talk a bit about the cyber resilience. When we say cyber resilience, it means that at the end of the day, we are prone to have any attacks. Nothing is safe 100%. Everybody knows that there are always vulnerabilities somewhere. Being it exploitable or not, that is a different story, but we know that something is out there. So resilience is that even if we are attacked, we can continue to operate, and we can continue to withstand to cyber attacks. What I wanted to add is by having threat intelligence, that will really help us in understanding our attackers and understanding their moves, how they are progressing, and how we can defend according to these moves. It improves our situational awareness, where we become more proactive when defending. Again, when talking about cyber threat intelligence and the point that we talked about before, which is the collaboration, that collaboration part really helps in ensuring that whatever happens, let's say in X country, is prevented here. Because by understanding the IOCs, we can better protect our infrastructure. Yes, we do have different sectors, but protection will be across most of the time. Some of the attacks are very specific to specific sectors, but some others are common to everyone. So that awareness really helps us ensure that it's either we can protect from a specific threat, or at least we know how to deal with it if it happens, and we continue to operate.
Exactly, well said. Even as our colleague just before us, before the WiCSME opening, the huge data sometimes available for sales and dark web. If, for example, it's impacting one of our organizations, even if, regardless where are you sitting in the world, that piece of information, if it can be shared in no time, it can prevent a major cyber attack. So that's why it's like the collaborations has been, upscaled and leveraged, especially to achieve the cyber resilience. Thank you, Nahla. Maiysa, now we are all talking about the collaborations across the countries, across even national level, even international level. Sometimes all of us have some suffering, even internally. Like sometimes we will be focusing our mindset to achieve business goals. So sometimes to align our cybersecurity goals with the business goals itself is a challenge. How, Maiysa, we can strengthen, from your point of view, bridge the gap between the internal teams, different departments, different directorates, they even deliver projects secure by design, like having cybersecurity aware culture within your organizations. How that can be achieved from your perspective?
Thank you, Sara. So basically, this is a dilemma that we face in any organization when we start to build any cybersecurity department or an office. The misconception of cybersecurity is always there, and the conflict of interest with different departments, and how we can all collaborate to achieve the organization goal. So let me take you through a case that we faced personally when I was working in an industrial company. So the case was to start build a cybersecurity department, and because of the culture was not there so we started to receive a lot of resistance from other departments such as HR, procurement, IT itself. So the good thing was the top management support, and top management were pushing forward to ensure that every member within that organization playing a valuable role in terms of enhancing the maturity of cybersecurity and to achieve the overall goal for the organization. So the gap is always there, but the way that how we work on certain tools such as awareness, make each department involve at the beginning of any, let's say, building a strategy or working on any process, make them, their input is valuable. So whenever they hear cybersecurity, let's say a topic, they are aware of what type of practices or processes that they are dealing with, what type of challenges that may face. So all of these start with the proper support from the top management and the awareness that it's not only for the end user, but among different departments. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Maiysa. Thank you. Well said. I cannot even say further, and I hope, inshallah, moving forward, I can see big improvement when it comes to creating cyber-aware culture, but inshallah, within a few years, that we will be having all walking the talk. Now, as a reflection from yesterday's conference, in RCC conference, all of you maybe heard that Dr. Man was saying, entrepreneurs, startup companies, they have so many initiatives, ideas, unicorns that they really need the support. So, Dr. Shadha and maybe Ms. Nahla, if you can, both of you, put the lights on this, how, through the collaboration with different stakeholders, and maybe the audience here later can also add more from their perspective, how we can create entrepreneur-aware culture and how we can handle more unicorns?
Mostly now, everyone say, let's have your own company, and this will be better. You'll be your own boss. So the same thing with the cybersecurity, but the different now, cybersecurity market is not just Oman. So the good thing is that if the students or who are interested in cybersecurity, they need to upgrade their skills, and their company will not just serve the local market. They should look, let's say, outside as well. Because as you know now, everywhere there is cyber security attacks. So now in those, let's say, era, there is a lot of jobs required, as everyone is saying, requiring cybersecurity skills. So the one who have the upgrading themselves in cybersecurity, they can as well, let's say, enter this market, and it is open for all. Does not mean that someone should be graduate from cybersecurity, but at least when they have the basics knowledge, let's say computer science, computer engineering, they can proceed, they can enter the market.
Yes, inshallah, mashallah, now also the entrepreneurs, even at small age, from 6 years, 4 years, even 13 years, they are hacking the systems and even creating big problems. But really we have to direct them to the right way, inshallah. Nahla, from your perspective?
From my perspective, I think there are many incubators, many technology hubs within the country, being it through the ministry, being it through Omantel, also through the Central Bank of Oman. Maybe I'll talk about that experience where through the innovation department, we do have a testing platform for fintechs. So whenever they started on a batch. So the first batch was a bit general. The current one is concentrated on the blockchain. So I'm just thinking maybe we can also in the upcoming batches, we can introduce something which includes cybersecurity and fintech. And all these start with ideas and then they go to the sandbox environment. But for them to start testing in the sandbox environment, they must go through some of the security requirements. So at that stage, we are really taking into consideration the technology aspect, the financial aspect, and also cybersecurity. And if here in the audience there are any ideas where we can also collaborate and introduce, let's say, a cybersecurity path for entrepreneurs, that will be very welcomed. Thank you.
MashaAllah. Thank you, Nahla. Yes, well said. And really, we wish, inshallah, moving forward, 2020, 2030, if as has been said yesterday, within 8 years we will have so many unicorns and entrepreneurs in the market, inshallah, and achieving our vision, Oman 2024, and inshallah establishing helping us to establish a secure, resilient ecosystem. So if we can deep dive, Dr. Shadha, I'm really excited to know more about the initiatives and in cybersecurity innovations. How such initiatives that you can support from your perspective, and also maybe you ask the audience here how you can be assisted in driving more innovative activities and initiatives in establishing a secure digital systems. Thank you.
Now is the juicy part. Everyone like, there is innovation, let's go and work on innovation. Okay, so, and why? Because now innovation is the economy, let's say the coming economy. So everyone like, I'm innovative and so on. But first, we should innovate in such a way that let's say hit the market as well. Because why to be innovative? Either to have a service or a product. And why is that? To elevate the market, the economy. So innovation basically is to, let's say, enhance the economy. And this is what we are, as well, we have seen that in Vision Oman 2040, is that one of the, let's say, KPIs is the innovation index. Innovation index has a lot of input there. One of it is like the R&D itself, research for development, and many others. So when we come to the, let's say, innovation in cybersecurity, there is a lot to talk about. Let's say if we go like, what are the top 5, let's say, technologies wanted in the market 2025? Based on the World Economic Forum, they said there are top 5, which are cloud computing, IoT, cybersecurity, big data, and AI. So that means we as academia should, let's say, inject the skills required for this, let's say, market. As well, in the recently now report by the cloud it's called KSA. Okay, in 2020, they say like there is some innovative technology needs cybersecurity, like what just Fatima talked about a while when she says the IoT in medical. Yes, I have IoT, and everyone wants to go to IoT, but what about cybersecurity? The same thing with the rest of the technologies, the AI and the big data and so. Even the blockchain, now when they say, I want to transact my money. So how secure is that technology? So it is, let's say, innovation and let's say the upgrade of new technologies, they are going in parallel somehow. Yeah.
MashaAllah, exactly. It's like you are putting the facts on the table. And I feel throughout the discussion, it's like we are connecting our minds and ideas. And that taking us now, maybe we need to talk to all of you here. We are reaching to the end of the panel discussion. However, I would like to ask all of the ladies here to talk to you, give you takeaways, what they really need from all of you here to strengthen the collaboration in cybersecurity at organizational level, at national level, at regional level, international level, and beyond. If I start with you, Dr. Shadha, and feel free, and all of them, they are listening and keeping the phones right and actively listening to you.
Mostly, yes. Like say, I will talk about R&D, because we have researchers, we have students. If they not are allowed to access some, let's say, real data, they cannot do a real research in cybersecurity. Even if they have like dumb data or something and they try it, but still it will not give that results. So I would like to ask the private and public sector to collaborate with academia, with the researchers, to elevate the cybersecurity, because we need to test in real, let's say, environment. So this is mainly.
Exactly. Even in the curriculums, I feel from the experience from different organizational and sector, they can participate. If we can strengthen the collaboration, Dr. Shadha, in this area, and we can take it later, even after this conference, how we can have it. So, as a takeaway from you, Nahla?
My only thing I want to say that for everyone here, we need to reach out. We need to talk to our colleagues, being it in the sector or even in any other sector. Always collaboration, need that sort of network. So knowing people, like in our case, let's say GCC, going further, Middle East, international, we need to talk to each other, get to know each other. There are different platforms, even something like LinkedIn that can help us really to collaborate and work together to understand the attack surface and to be able to defend whenever required. Thank you, Sara.
Thank you, Nahla. Last but not least, Maiysa.
Thank you, Sara. I'm going to wrap it up. So my advice and my message to everyone is here that they go and explore what is going around, not to be shy to contribute with any idea or any solution that will be impacting either the individual practices or on an organizational level or even on a national level, because we are looking for those resources who will be impacting the change and help to ensure that cybersecurity is always on top of the agenda. People are innovated, coming with new ideas out of the box. And I'm pretty sure, especially yesterday when they launched the program on a national scale called Hadatha, one of the pillars were looking into the innovation as a strong pillar where I truly believe that here in Oman that they are going to invest more toward the 2040 vision. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maiysa. Thank you. With that, we are coming, unfortunately, till end of the discussion of this panel. I hope you can take takeaways, and if you have any questions, we can discuss it later with the panelists. They will be here in the hall, inshallah, for more discussions. Thank you very much, and please big clap for our distinguished speakers. Thank you.